Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. Welcome back to Ask an Introvert. This week's question comes from a fellow thespian who asks, how can you love acting on stage if you're an introvert? Oh wow, how many times I've heard that. So the acting profession, or even just as a hobby, is seen as an extremely extroverted thing to do. You're on stage, the spotlight's on you, you have to perform. If you mess up, people will know! So yeah, I kind of understand the initial reaction that you would have to be extroverted to want to be on stage. However, something that people don't usually think about is the fact that, unless you're doing improv, there's a script. You know what introverted people like me really love? When we know what we're supposed to say. For example, if we were to meet at a party and you asked small talk type questions that don't really have interesting answers, those kind of terrify me because they're kind of boring, and because they're boring I feel like you're going to think that I'm boring. Whereas if you were to ask me something more complex about something about which I feel a lot of passion, it's way easier to talk about it. Now, I'm not saying that I pre-rehearse what I'm going to say at parties in the mirror, although that is a technique some people can use and that's totally legit. What I'm saying is I know what I want to say at that point. I know what I can say at that point that I'm going to at least find interesting, and to be honest, it doesn't really matter if you find it interesting. You're the one that asked about it, so you're going to get the answer. This ties back to being on stage because I can be on stage and I can be experiencing this completely different character, and I know exactly what this character is feeling at the time, I know what they're wanting to do at the time, I know what they're going to say at the time. That makes it so easy. Sure, stage fright exists. Sometimes introverts get stage fright, sometimes extroverts get stage fright. Anyone can have a fear of messing things up, but I practiced my butt off so that will not happen. And you know what's a really great introvert activity? Practicing lines by yourself. It's wonderful. You get to be all up in your head, you get to think about things, you get to plan out exactly what you're going to be doing, and nobody has to be around you while you're doing it. Or you can just run lines with one person. I personally find being one-on-one with somebody way more entertaining and exciting than having a group of people around, because I'm always caught in between conversations, don't know what to do, don't know what to say, terrifying. At the most basic level of this question, it's acting. It's like saying, in your personal life, you're a chef. How can you possibly play a physicist? Acting. In your personal life, you're a florist. How could you possibly be an astronaut? Acting. In your personal life, you're a clown, but in this, you are such a serious person. Acting. Didn't anyone see 24-Hour Photo? Robin Williams was terrifying in that. Acting. So in short, being an introvert doesn't preclude you from things like acting. What stops you from acting is not wanting to act. And to be fair, I'm pretty sure that all of the extroverts out there who don't act aren't asked, why aren't you an actor? I mean, it probably happens once in a blue moon, but it doesn't happen as often as introverts are asked about their acting. If you have a favorite introverted actor, please let me know about them in the comments down below. If you would like to ask an introvert, that's also a wonderful place to do that. You can also send me an email or send me a tweet. On the way down in the comments section, if you want to hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit. I will see you next Monday with a new question. Bye!